May 25, 1982. 4 Argentinian Skyhawks fly a suicide mission over the South Atlantic. Their target, the British warships HMS Coventry and HMS Broadsword. The two ships formed a deadly missile trap, designed to protect the British fleet. But the Argentinian pilots, led by Captain Pablo Carballo, had a plan. Flying dangerously low, they hugged the island terrain, disappearing from British radar. When they reappeared, chaos erupted. HMS Coventry hesitated to fire, fearing a friendly Harrier jet was in the line of fire. Then, HMS Broadsword's missile system locked on, but crashed after seeing 2 targets. A bomb hit the Broadsword, but miraculously bounced off without exploding. As a second pair of Skyhawks attacked, Coventry turned, accidentally blocking Broadsword's line of fire. Defenseless, Coventry was struck by 3 bombs. Explosions ripped through the hull and the ship began to sink in just 20 minutes. 19 sailors were lost, but 170 were saved in a heroic evacuation. A stark reminder of the thin line between victory and disaster. May 25, 1982. The South Atlantic is a cold, gray expanse. 4 Argentinian A-4 Skyhawks scream across the waves, flying so low their altimeters are practically useless. This is a suicide mission. Led by Captain Pablo Carballo, their target is a pair of British warships crucial to the Falklands campaign, HMS Coventry and HMS Broadsword. Their jets are old, but their pilots are driven by a fierce determination to reclaim the islands they call the Malvinas. Awaiting them is the Royal Navy's state-of-the-art air defense. The HMS Coventry, a Type 42 destroyer, is armed with long-range Sea Dart missiles. Its partner, the Type 22 frigate HMS Broadsword, carries the rapid-fire short-range Seawolf system. Together, they form a layered missile trap, designed to obliterate any incoming air threat. On paper, it's a perfect defense. In reality, it was about to face a catastrophic test. Carballo knows his only chance is to be invisible. He orders his squadron to hug the rugged coastline of the Falkland Islands, using the terrain to mask their approach from British radar. This is incredibly dangerous flying. One mistake and they'd slam into the unforgiving landscape. But the tactic works. On the Coventry's command deck, the blips representing the Skyhawk suddenly vanish as they duck behind Pebble Island, slipping into a fatal radar blind spot. Moments later, they reappear, much closer than anticipated. The Coventry's crew scrambles. They have a target lock and are ready to fire their Sea Darts. But just as the launch sequence begins, a new contact appears on the screen: a British Harrier jet. Fearing a friendly fire incident, the captain hesitates. That hesitation is all the Argentinians need. The first pair of Skyhawks, led by Carballo, scream towards the ships. The Broadsword's automated Seawolf system locks onto the incoming jets. But in a bizarre twist of technological fate, the system's computer, designed to track a single target, gets confused by 2 jets flying in tight formation. The system crashes. Seconds later, bombs slam into the Broadsword. Miraculously, one bounces off the flight deck and into the sea without exploding. The frigate is damaged but still afloat, a lucky escape. But the attack isn't over. A second pair of Skyhawks, led by Lieutenant Mariano Velasco, now begins its run. Learning from the first wave, Coventry's captain orders a hard turn, trying to present a better angle for his Sea Dart missiles. But the maneuver proves fatal. The Argentinian pilots are still flying too low and too fast for the Sea Darts to get a lock. As the Broadsword's Seawolf system finally reboots and locks on, the Coventry tragically sails directly into its line of fire, completely blocking the shot. Both British ships have just neutralized each other. With the British defenses in utter chaos, Velasco has a clear run. He releases his bombs. 3 1,000-pound explosives strike the HMS Coventry with devastating force. One tears through the computer room, another rips apart the forward engine room. The ship is mortally wounded. Within seconds, it begins to list heavily, smoke pouring from its shattered hull. Captain David Hart Dyke gives the order to abandon ship. staying on his tilting bridge until he is certain every surviving crew member is safe. Just 20 minutes after the first bomb hit, the proud HMS Coventry capsized and sank beneath the waves. 170 of her crew were rescued from the freezing waters, but 19 sailors paid the ultimate price. The Argentinian pilots returned as national heroes, but their victory couldn't turn the tide of the war. The story of HMS Coventry stands as a stark reminder of the chaos of war, a day where courage, skill, human error, and sheer bad luck collided with tragic consequences. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as compelling as I did, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more incredible stories from history. See you next time.